subject of the day is goals. I'd like to tell you guys a story about a naive young 14-year-old by the name of Tabious. Back then I thought, you know what, I can do anything I want to do. Doesn't matter what it is. And I remember reading the Mega Telegraph and I saw an article about G.O.A.L G.O.A.L is an all-pro linebacker who plays for the San Diego Chargers now. And he's from Sandersville, Georgia. Went to Washington County High School, so a few years older than me, and he decided to, oh, so I was like, that's what I want to do. I want to play Division I football. And I remember in the article he said, I wrote down all my goals every year, and I put them by my door. So every time I walked out the door, I saw it. So I said, you know what, if it worked for him, it'll work for me. So I wrote down my goals, everything I wanted to do. I wanted to be All-American. I wanted to be All-State. I wanted to be Defensive Player of the Year. I wanted to sign a Division I scholarship. And through 4 years of college, 4 years of high school, I achieved. Signed a D1 scholarship, I was ready to go. You couldn't tell me anything. But once I turned about 25, you know, life started to hit you like, uh-oh. Real life. And I found that speaking to some people 25 and older, you kind of forget that anything is possible. Anything is possible. The Book of Life says that, so it has to be true. But sometimes people don't know how to write out their goals. Some people don't know how a goal is supposed to happen. They just kind of say, I want to be such and such, I want to be etc. I want to do this, but don't know how to do it. So these are some 7 steps that I didn't come up with, some things that I've learned, but I thought were very powerful. The first thing you have to do is write it down. Write it down. Get some index cards. Anybody knows I have a stack of index cards. I have goals, plenty of goals, financial, career, business, whatever it is. I have a ton of goals. I have Toastmaster goals. And I wrote it down. And on one side, on the back, I would advise you to write, ask and it should be given unto you. Seek and you shall find. Knock and it will be opened unto you. Put that on the back. And on the front, write out your goal. Write it out in the present tense. I am so happy and grateful now that I have opened my business and I earned $5,000 a month before January 1st, 2013. Whatever that may be. Write it down so it's in the present. It's already done. You wrote it down, it's done. Thoughts of things, it's physical. You wrote it down, it's physical. You have it, just go out and do it. Get pictures of it if you want to lose weight. Get a picture of how you used to look. 20 pounds, 15, 10 pounds lighter. I got to get back to that weight. So you know what's going on. You see it all the time. Have your affirmation. You're saying it over and over and over again. You keep that goal with you at all times. Put it up where you see it. Ladies, when you're doing your makeup in the morning, have that goal on the mirror so you remember, okay, this is what I want to do. Have that written down. Second, put a date on it and don't change it. Put a date on it. If you don't put a date on it, a goal without a date is just wishful thinking. You say you want to start a business, but you don't put a date on it. You're just talking. You have to put a solid date on it so you can push yourself to achieve that goal. Third, list your obstacles. List them. Successful people know life is going to happen. It doesn't matter what. Life is going to happen. So you have to know that whatever it is that comes up, you have to deal with it. Whether it's your workload, whether it's your kids, whether you have to go back to school, whatever it is. And one of the most powerful things that can hold us back is the inner me. The enemy inside. You talking to yourself, telling yourself, I don't know if I can lose this weight. I don't know if I can run this marathon. I don't know. You have to battle with yourself. You have to remind yourself that you can do it. You wrote it down. It's already done. 4, identify who you're going to be working with. Albert Einstein said, the thinking that has brought me this far has created some problems that this thinking can't resolve. A lot of times I've found that people take advice from the wrong people. Finances, we take advice from broke people. It's not good. I find myself sometimes giving myself advice and wondering why I was still broke. No. You need to seek advice from someone that can help you achieve that goal. If you want to start a business, seek advice from someone who has started a business, not Uncle Tom with them, not Leroy with them at the barbershop. You need to find someone that's successful. You want to lose weight, find a personal trainer. See who you're going to be working with. Get some coaching. Find yourself an accountability partner. Somebody that you know, love, and trust that can say to you, Karen, have you finished your CL?
Yes.
Okay. Get yourself an accountability partner. That's someone that can stick beside you through your whole goal and make sure you see it through the end. Plan of action. Write the vision and make it plain so those who may read it can run. You have to write the vision down. I come across people all the time. Oh, I'm about to start this business. Okay, cool. You got your business plan? You ready to go? No, I don't need a business plan. Okay, well, you're not going into business. I can pretty much guarantee that. Imagine if they built this building and no one had a plan. We might not be standing in this building. 6, gift of completion. What are you going to give yourself for achieving that goal? For running that marathon? For losing the weight? Whatever it is, what are you going to give yourself? Reward yourself. You work hard for that goal, you should reward yourself with something. It doesn't have to be anything extravagant. It could be a nice massage, a day at the spa, a pair of sexy jeans, a date out with your husband, your wife, whatever it may be. Reward yourself. Number 7, and this was the kicker. This was the kicker for me. Because for 2 years, I was working on this goal. I was believing. I was working. And I was not getting anywhere close to this goal. I was wondering, what's wrong with me? Other people were achieving the same goal. Why couldn't I? And I heard Dr. Wayne Dyer speak, and he said, does it feel natural? Does it feel natural? And I had to step back and look myself in the mirror and say, does this goal feel natural for me? And the answer was no. It didn't. A lot of times people chase goals that are not natural for them. So sometimes you have to step back and say, you know what? Let's look at this again. Does it mean that I'm a failure that I didn't achieve that goal? No, that just means my blessing is coming in a different route. I just have to change my course of action. So always think about that. Does it feel natural? And as we remember 9/11, what's going on, as our Toastmaster said, united we stand. United we stand. Remember the people that were lost on 9/11. Remember the people of our U.S. Armed Forces who sacrificed their lives, the people who were at war, like my father, Colonel Lopez Carter, who's been in several wars, my grandfather, Willard Carter. Remember those people when you leave out of here, and remember you have the freedom to do anything you want. We live in the greatest country in the world. Go out, set high goals. Ask yourself, how do you want to be remembered? How do you want to be remembered? And go out and live. Thank you.